Najee. Oh, oh shit! Look at you making moves. Finally, okay, finally you did something right. Shit, I was about to What kind of car you got? You could have a fucking station wagon. You be in there. You loyal to motherfucking business. You won't be in there. Good.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Oh.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's got time in the pocket. That is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I see.
And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Yeah. Rodgers now to throw. Surveying the field. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I feel you. So you have money to pay it back, huh? I still ain't doing it. You can pay it back in portions, or you have to pay it back all at once.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin.
Main
curse got in my way of a touchdown.
4 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story.
I feel you, see.
It loses luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
Time running out here on the play clock. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. And he finds Cook. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Finding time. Now, and that's caught inside the 30.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high, 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want, yet he can also take the top off of a defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Devontae Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Mike Daniels, able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's got to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, not to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
On second down, Lacey. And a solid run down inside the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down now following the run. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. See, they wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the Combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. We start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to fire one. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time he has the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson will throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Rolls. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Rolls. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the ground, Rolls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rolls as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd down, Rolls. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
What you thought?
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play clock's running down. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he's going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Mask on.
Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
33 chance.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's got his targets crossed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, it's Lacy. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
319! 319! Yo, this is Chris Rock. I'm in here with my man Ricky Rose.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man? He is not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up.
I grew up on that Cash Money. Bling Bling was well known as Cash Money.
Goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain
Put your bitch, you pick up me and pick a shorty.
deal.
Pistol on me, nigga, ain't no picking on me.
And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out this way.
You and Trick Daddy come from a common place.
So much goes into a
So what's getting money to this a conversation?
action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end 3 down fit for the completion.
It's a 6-yard pickup.
Fucking Barack Obama with the hustle on the lake.
Some runs are blocked so
Live for the moment, die for the streets.
carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
You nearly broke my heart. I really thought you niggas really owned them cars.
Defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How many times do you hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson being chased out left.
Woo!
And he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Quit, boy. Quit, boy.
And the coach has decided to
Challenge what?
He has tossed down the red flag.
Get out of here with that.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus.
Pray that Manny Fresh, you get to see the light.
Upstairs, he signaled down and said, challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
That escapes the sand. Toward the left sideline,
Ooh.
but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett.
On your ass.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bought a foreclosure.
Here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs to stop here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since been hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now they're
Knew that you would never visit BG. You would give us self-esteem and motivate our drive. What was in our pocket by the time we count to 5. I feel you find the kindness in your heart for Wayne. His entire life he gave me book and what's the game. I watch us hold the bar for some part to bring. That's the quest, and all producers please get paid.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Packers offense now get ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those type.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd.
Had to try to be sexy, huh?
His guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football.
Game over.
Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all.
You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Yeah. You know what I'm doing, bro. Call your timeouts.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
I'm doing the screen to the right this time. To the right.
The final stages.
To the right.
Wilson wants to throw it.
To the right.
They set up the screen to Rawls.
Don't need a lot.
Give him 11 on the gain there.
I might just do it to the right again.
Seattle first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Nigga stand to the left.
Thomas Rawls there. That'll bring up second down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for
it,
defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact,
do or die, baby.
end up winning it.
I don't know if he gonna stop
They're
it.
going to go soft on the corners.
I don't know if he gonna stop it. I don't know if he gonna stop it, coach.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert
Man.
and move the sticks. A gutsy decision there, going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
He ain't stopping, coach.
It was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now the Packers going to take another timeout.
Damn.
That'll leave them with just one
Timeout.
remaining in this fourth quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Damn.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make
Come
sure.
on, Aaron Rodgers, you the king at this.
We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Is he the king? I don't think he could do it, coach.
One final try for Rodgers.
I don't think he could do it, coach.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
He couldn't do
We
it.
saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were